Barack Obama has congratulated the people of Sri Lanka on the successful and peaceful conclusion of Sri Lanka's presidential election and incoming President Maithripala Sirisena on his victory. President Barack Obama adds that beyond the significance of this election to Sri Lanka, it is also a symbol of hope for those who support democracy all around the world. Obama goes on to say that at this moment of hope, the United States looks forward to deepening its partnership with the people and government of Sri Lanka and to working with President Sirisena to advance peace, democracy and prosperity for all Sri Lankans. British Prime Minister David Cameron, in his congratulatory message to President Maithripala Sirisena, says that the peaceful, democratic elections are a credit to all those involved and the people of Sri Lanka. UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has congratulated the people of Sri Lanka on the successful conclusion of the presidential election and welcomes a constitutional transfer of power. The Secretary General applauds the Sri Lankan Elections Commission for its professionalism in ensuring a peaceful and credible election. In his statement, Ban Ki-moon also commends the efforts of the candidates, including in particular outgoing President Mahinda Rajapaksa, law enforcement agencies and civil society for upholding and respecting democratic governance. The Secretary General adds that he looks forward to working with President Maithripala Sirisena and the people of Sri Lanka and affirms the continuous support of the United Nations for development, reconciliation, political dialogue and accountability in Sri Lanka. Australian Minister for Foreign Affairs Julie Bishop says that the Australian government congratulates Maithripala Sirisena on his election win and wishes him well in implementing his mandate for democratic reform, good governance and anti-corruption. Her statement adds that Australia looks forward to working with the new government in support of its agenda to further develop strong bilateral relationship and to address shared regional and global challenges. High Representative of the European Union and Vice President and Head of the European Defence Agency, Federica Mogherini, while congratulating President Maithripala Sirisena, adds the EU will continue to support Sri Lanka in its development as a prosperous and inclusive democracy for the benefit of all of its citizens. Singapore President Tony Tan Keng Yam has written to President Maithripala Sirisena, congratulating him on his victory in the presidential election, citing that his victory is a testament of the faith that the people have in his leadership. The letter adding that Singapore has consistently supported national reconciliation, peace and progress in Sri Lanka goes on to say that the Singapore president hopes that the positive momentum in Sri Lanka's reconstruction and development efforts will continue. Also congratulating President Maithripala Sirisena on his victory, Maldivian President Abdullah Yamin Abdul Gayoom noted that through the election, Sri Lankans have demonstrated yet again the strength of the country's democracy and the resilience of its institutions.